Hi and welcome to Indigo Starfire. My name is Bevin, and in this video I'm going to be doing a channeled message from your person. There are 3 groups to choose from. Group 1 is the Emerald. Group 2 is the Black Tourmaline. And Group 3 is the Amethyst. So if you want to take a moment to center, focus on your breathing, and feel whichever group, maybe multiple groups or perhaps all of the groups that you're most drawn to, I'll give you a minute to make your selection and then we'll get right into it. And there are timestamps in the description box of the video for each group if you'd like to jump ahead. And up next is a close-up photo of the crystals to help you better make your selection. Hi, Group 1. You chose the Emerald. So I'm going to start with some tarot and use these as the framework for the channeling, and then I will dive into the deeper energy surrounding that. I'm going to be channeling in the first person tense using pronouns such as I, me, you, and we. And following this initial portion of the reading, I'll get some standalone message cards that can either reinforce what comes through here in the first part or can serve as additional messages for you from your person's higher self. And then I'll close the reading out with some initials. Okay, we have the Emperor, 5 of Swords, Page of Wands, 9 of Cups, 4 of Wands, Page of Swords, Chariot, Justice, Page of Pentacles, and Death. Over the course of time, I have watched you grow and evolve into a balanced being that draws me in more deeply than I had initially thought would be the case. I have held back from you in the past, guarding and reserving the full extent and nature of my adoration for you. But I am building up the courage to move towards you with an openness and an honesty this time that was lacking before. And it is by the example of you being furious and relentless in your pursuit of embodying authenticity that is encouraging me to take off the masks I have worn that have kept me as an outsider watching the lives of others progress in loving and romantic ways and feeling at a distance and at a loss from deep intimacy with another person. You have touched my heart and my soul in a profound way, and I want nothing more than to link our lives together in a way that has meaning, depth, and is lasting. I know that I have given you mixed signals before and that you are skeptical and guarded when it comes to the idea of me. So I want to take my time in moving towards you and proving that I have in fact evolved and changed, and that I am committed to a path of becoming ever more the better version of myself in an evolving manner in tandem with you. When I am at a distance from you, I cannot help but notice how much my heart aches for you, how much I long for you, and how much I am pulled back in your direction, no matter what distractions are presented to me. You are both my greatest escape and fantasy, and you are the grounded center that feels like home in a way no other thing or place has before. I am working up the courage to express to you a level of truth about who I am, the layers of what has made me into the person that I am today, as well as dreams that I hold inside that I hope intersect with your idea of what the future can look like, so that together we can forge a path forward where both of our best interests are kept in mind, both of our deep personal satisfactions are points of consideration that help us build towards something which we can sustain mutually together and allow one another to flourish, blossom, thrive, and grow in profound ways that have not been possible individually or in other partnerships we have found ourselves in previously. I am looking deeply within, soul searching and seeking the advice of trusted people in my life and in the spiritual realm to help me create within myself a sense of fortitude that will be unwavering in order to come to you with a willingness to do what it takes in order to prove to you that I am ready to take your hand and never let go. I understand that the confusion of our cycle the last time around with one another has left within you the need to pick up certain pieces and reassemble your heart in a new fashion, and that the person that I am enamored with currently is but a shadow of the person that I once knew, and yet there is a glorious light which shines out of you that is brighter and more brilliant than I ever knew or imagined could exist within you, that is in some way reflective of a component of myself I am now tasked with finding and embracing so that I can meet you on equal footing. I regret the way that I handled things between us in the past. I judged you too quickly, and in this I was failing to hold myself to a very high standard. I did not find what I was looking for in any other corner of the world that I explored, and so I am working up the courage to come to you now and profess that you were right all along. It was always supposed to be you and me in the end. I hope that you will have mercy on me when I present myself to you, and I am willing to do what it takes in order to move with patience and consistency, so that you are assured of the true nature of my intentions, the purity with which I intend to infuse myself within the dynamic of us this time that was lacking in many ways due to the life that I was living and the scars that I held within my heart which I did not allow myself to release previously. I am trying to clean the slate emotionally and actually within my life so that the fresh start I am hoping to create between the two of us is one that marks a profound new chapter of building and growing rather than so much time spent on trying to outrun the ghosts of the past and points of comparison between the beauty of what we share and things that have fallen apart for each of us in previous relationships. I want to make the situation between us official, as I should have done long ago. And I thank you for continuing to march according to the beat of your own drum, putting your own needs and priorities first and foremost, because in this way you are teaching me to love myself more profoundly as well. I will see you again. I will meet up with you face to face. There will be the opportunity for us to discuss everything, and I am hoping that there will still be a space within your heart in which the seeds of potential between the two of us that were never given a fair chance before can have the opportunity to blossom into something lovely and wonderful that can be a source of joy and contentment for the two of us for the rest of our days. So those are your messages. I'm also going to get some standalone message cards that can either reinforce what came through here in the first part of the reading or can serve as additional messages for you from your person's higher self. Okay, and we have, I need to get my finances together. I can't wait to have you in my arms again. I'm not happy in this situation right now. You are my heaven on earth. I like that you are different from the rest. Let's get through this together. I have regrets. I could talk to you forever. You feel like home to me. And we will reunite soon. So these initials can be a first, middle, or last name of you or this person, or could spell something out, just whatever resonates for you. Got I, L, C, M, M, S, T, P, O, D, R, Y, Z, P, S, J, C, V, A, K, I, and U. So those are your messages. I hope that they resonated with you and that you enjoyed the reading. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, or share. If you'd like a personal reading, I offer those through my Etsy shop, and there's a link to that in the description box of the video. I offer a variety of pre-recorded video readings, written readings, and channeled letters. Turnaround time on everything is 5 to 7 days from the time of purchase. I also sell handmade jewelry, dream catchers, and sun catchers if you're interested in checking any of those out as well. I hope to see you again in another reading. Please take care and be well. Hi, Group 2. You chose the black tourmaline. So I'm going to start with some tarot and use these as the framework for the channeling, and then I will dive into the deeper energy surrounding that. I'm going to be channeling in the first person tense using pronouns such as I, me, you, and we. And following this initial portion of the reading, I'll get some standalone message cards that can either reinforce what comes through in the first part of the reading or can serve as additional messages for you from your person's higher self. And then I'll close the reading out with some initials. Okay, we have the 9 of Cups, the 9 of Swords, Strength, the Star, 7 of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, the Magician, and the 5 of Cups. I feel whole, complete, and activated in your presence. I am able to embrace my flaws and insecurities with a greater level of confidence when I see myself as reflected through your eyes, and I am coming to believe that I truly am the hero within my own story, which is bringing me a sense of empowerment that is necessary to stand boldly next to you as you continue to be the hero in your own narrative as well. You were so unexpected when you arrived into my life, and as much as I thought I had paved the way and prepared myself for love's arrival that I had worked desperately to manifest in prior to the two of us encountering one another, I was nevertheless taken aback by the nature and gravity of what you activated within my heart space the moment that our eyes first met. I have been unable to shake the recognition of you at a deep core level, as much as there have been times where I've tried to deny my feelings or turn away from you. I keep being brought back to the reality that the two of us are linked by a greater destiny than we are even possibly able to comprehend logically, and that it is a matter and an invitation of faith alone that we are invited to progress forward beyond the confines and boundaries of what we have known love to be up to this point in time, in order to be able to continue to embark towards a beautiful destination that I am hoping is shortly around the bend upon this journey that we both find ourselves on. I feel so deeply and empathically connected to you, and at times it is almost a chore in and of itself to decipher. Are these my feelings of distress or joy, or are these something that I am picking up from you? Either way, I tend to these feelings as they arise within me as appropriately as I can, and I hope that in the times that I am not able to be there directly to provide you with comfort or to celebrate the victories and the milestones that you have accomplished, that you are able to nevertheless feel me standing as a spectator on the outside of your life and yet intricately linked with you, applauding you like no other, for I am your greatest fan. I am hoping so much that you are able to continue to strive for and achieve all of your dreams, and I hope to be that person that is there when the great victories come through. Together, I feel that there is a greater destiny as well between the two of us, ways in which our love is meant to empower and inspire others, to bring hope back into a world that has become lost and forlorn as far as the idea of true and abiding love is concerned. And so I am working diligently at this time to seek and find all the prohibitions within myself that would keep me at a distance from allowing the fullness of the love you have to give to be received in totality and to be able to reciprocate with you in kind. You deserve nothing less than the grandest of love stories, and so it would be my honor and pleasure to be that person that helps to rewrite the narrative that you have known up to this point in time. Any ways in which you have felt that been made to feel that love is conditional or something which needs to be earned that you have fallen short of. I want to obliterate those notions and help you to understand that in my eyes you are perfect as you are. You are deserving of nothing less than the utmost of respect, to be cherished and valued deeply and utterly for who you are. You have brought so much possibility to the surface within my life, and I am able to reach for my dreams in a greater way than was possible prior to you entering my world. And so although there may be times where I am distant or withdrawn within myself, I need you to know that the strength and level of love I have for you has always been unwavering. I trust that whether we are looking eye to eye or that there is a space of silence which still cradles us nevertheless, that you are able to feel the constancy of our connection, the pull back towards one another no matter how much either of us may try to resist. I am breaking down my walls and my defenses in order to be able to work with you to cultivate the life of both our dreams. You help to rejuvenate and renew me, and I do feel the love that you send from afar. You are the most gracious person I have ever encountered. Even in your moments of struggle, you still carve out time to tend to my needs, to make sure that I am feeling right and ready within myself for whatever the future may hold. And I hope that I am able in small ways and eventually in bigger ways to be that same source of solace for you, to be your strength when you are wavering, to be that person that is there utterly, always, no matter what the material circumstances between the two of us may present as in terms of the illusions that we are dealing with at the time. I am wanting to move even closer towards you, but I am taking my time and being methodical with that approach. I don't want to bring any baggage from the past in a way that could compromise the beauty of what we could have moving forward. And so I hope, although I am not able to explain the full nature of the process that I am going through at present, that you will understand it is with the best of intentions that I periodically withdraw and cloak myself from you. It is with great necessity that I am seeking to cauterize certain wounds within, so that there is as clean of a slate as possible emotionally, upon which we will write the next chapter of our story with one another. I look forward to the times when there will be no more pretense between us, when we can love each other openly and honestly, and for all the world to behold. So, those are your messages. Let's see what else your person wants you to know right now. Okay, and we have, I want to help you. I can't get you off my mind. We are destined to be together. I check up on you through social media. I let my fears get the best of me. You give me butterflies. I am hiding my true feelings for you. I got triggered. I get excited every time I see you. And I'm truly sorry. So these initials can be a first, middle, or last name, or can spell something out, just whatever resonates for you. Got C, D, A, L, M, F, V, O, G, J, B, O, I, F, E, Q, Z, S, and M. So those are your messages. I hope that they resonated with you and that you enjoyed the reading. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, or share. If you'd like a personal reading, I offer those through my Etsy shop, and there's a link to that in the description box of the video. I offer a variety of pre-recorded video readings, written readings, and channeled letters. Turnaround time on everything is 5 to 7 days from the time of purchase. I also sell handmade jewelry, dream catchers, and sun catchers if you're interested in checking any of those out as well. I hope to see you again in another reading. Please take care and be well. Hi, Group 3. You chose the amethyst. So I'm going to start with some tarot, and I will use these as the framework for the channeling, and then I will dive into the deeper energy surrounding that. I'm going to be channeling in the first person tense using pronouns such as I, me, you, and we. And following this initial portion of the reading, I'll get some standalone message cards that can either reinforce what comes through in the first part or can serve as additional messages for you from your person's higher self. And then I'll close the reading out with some initials. Okay, we have the High Priestess, Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Three of Wands, the Hierophant, Ten of Cups, Three of Cups, Page of Swords, and the Two of Cups. I'm so excited for what the future holds between the two of us, and I am enjoying the pace at which this connection is evolving deeply. You fulfill within me a wish that has long been held for the type of person who would be my companion, moving forth through a very particular door towards a future that I wasn't certain I was going to be able to manifest alone, let alone with a partner by my side. And so the fact that we are so deeply aligned, moving along parallel paths and yet in the same direction, linked with one another, mind, body, heart, soul, and spirit, is something which feels like the greatest gift and joy that I could have ever anticipated in this life. Meeting you was nothing short of a miracle, and our journey up to this point in time has helped me to grow and blossom into the best version of myself in subtle and significant ways. I am changed for the better by virtue of the fact of having crossed paths with you. You have opened up my heart and have shown me the type of love I never dreamed that I would find in this life. You bring forth from me an instinct to want to protect as well as to want to give, to want to allow myself to open deeply to receiving the full nature and bounty of all the love you have inside, and to be able to entrust you with the pureness and sweetness that I hold within that has never been tasted or touched by the hands or the heart of another. You are somebody I feel that every step in my life has been preparing me for. Every disappointment seems to fade away into the past because I have reached the place of finding wish fulfillment. I, at times, have a hard time distinguishing if this is merely a fantasy come to life or some greater choreography of a soul's plan which has brought us together across the course of many lifetimes to this point in order to relive the most beautiful love story as we have done many times before. You feel fresh and new and yet so familiar to me. It's as if I have been looking into your eyes and your eyes alone for eternity. Time stands still when we are with one another, and I am able to unshoulder the burdens and responsibilities of my day-to-day world and concerns that have weighed heavily on me for quite some time, just by glancing in your direction. You in many ways are the medicine my soul has required, and you also encourage me to continue to find ways to rise beyond the difficulties and challenges I have faced before. With you, I feel more rendered into the completeness and wholeness of who I have always been meant to be. And I cherish the fact that you represent a sanctuary for me, where I am able to come forth in whatever form I am choosing or am needing to garb myself with. In the moments when I am withdrawn and a bit chaotic inside, you are able to sit in the silence with me so beautifully. And at the times where I am gushing and wanting to express the full force of love that I hold inside, I find only enthusiasm and receptivity in your arms. You seem to anticipate my moods and to dance with me along those polarities so beautifully. I can't imagine a future without you in it, and so I am trying my best to reciprocate to you that gentleness and that passion and that intensity with which you have taught me how to love. You have made me a believer in the power of love to be a healing force, to be something which uplifts and helps to clarify, for one, what the intended purpose of life is beyond the mundane and material pursuits. It's as if I've tapped into a new layer of wealth purely by the fact that I have accepted that I am deeply in love with you. That, in and of itself, has been something which has brightened me up in a way that is noticeable to others. I have been asked about this change and have been quite honest in telling people that I have opened my heart to you, and the results and benefits have been profound and magnificent in terms of what they have created within me and how that is rippling out into a better version of me that walks through the world. There are so many people that are happy for us, and I can't wait to bring you into my life more profoundly so that you can be celebrated by others in the way in which I celebrate you as well. You are the best thing that has happened to me, and although I understand that it has been an unusual journey that has brought us to this place of discovery and embracing one another, I wouldn't change a thing in my past, because were it not for the disappointments and the things that I had to leave behind, I do not believe I would be able to savor quite so profoundly the sweetness and the beauty which you have brought forth to me. You help to bring out the lover inside of me, and the fighter is able to sit back for a while and heal. I have never felt so empowered before by the idea of love being one of my greatest strengths. There were times in my life where I thought that love and romance would only be something which weighs me down. I see now that love is in fact my wings, and that with these wings I can soar above all challenges. You have helped to show me a different perspective of the reality and nature of what romance between two people can involve, and I look forward to the ways in which our connection will continue to deepen and ripen and become more complex as we move forth together into the future. There is no one else I want by my side. You are the one. You are the person I have been searching for, and I am so happy that we are finally in this place of union with one another. So, those are your messages. Let's see what else your person wants you to know. Okay, and we have you give me butterflies. I see things differently now. It's you I've been looking for my whole life. I'm ready to commit. I sabotaged our connection out of insecurity. I will be reaching out soon. I get excited every time I see you. I'm trying to impress you. I love to flirt with you. And I got triggered. So these initials can be a first, middle, or last name, or can spell something out, just whatever resonates for you. Got M, K, N, A, U, T, C, B, L, Q, W, S, G, F, G, Z, O, and C. So those are your messages. I hope that they resonated with you and that you enjoyed the reading. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, or share. If you'd like a personal reading, I offer those through my Etsy shop, and there's a link to that in the description box of the video. I offer a variety of pre-recorded video readings, written readings, and channeled letters. Turnaround time on everything is 5 to 7 days from the time of purchase. I also sell handmade jewelry, dream catchers, and sun catchers if you're interested in checking any of those out as well. I hope to see you again in another reading. Please take care and be well.